Well, it's been a while. Hadn't done a video around this place in a while. Thought I'd give a little walk around just to reacquaint all of my friends with Indian Creek. So we're sitting up here on the porch looking out, over the lake, and we're just it's a table I made just in case y'all hadn't seen it, tied to that big old tree over there, and plenty of chairs for a couple of brothers and sisters to sit on the porch. Though you can even roll up on the couch if you want to. Got way too much stuff, but we'll get not rid of it, but reassign. There's a critter. Caught him barehanded and stuck a knife in his head. Actually stuck it right in his eye, and Tarzaned him to the ground. Hit my workout area. A couple of little pieces. My poking bag getting ready for moo. Some rings I do some play toys on, things in here. There's the zero turn. We just got off the mower, so we figure we got it all mowed, and we'd bring y'all along for a walk. This will be a long walk. Magnolia fuscata, also known as a banana magnolia, the most delicious smelling flower that you've ever smelled. There's one of the older and bigger rosemaries. Oh, we can't see that. Y'all not supposed to see that. Yeah, some fruit trees over there, some persimmon trees over here. Persimmons, they set a lot of fruit, but they all fell off. Now I got a dang critter up in here wringing all of my dang cutting branches off my trees. Oh, too fast. Sorry about that. Golden scuppernong grapes over the arbor here. And there's my outdoor wood shop. Too many in the process things going on. One of the many picnic tables that are laying around out here. This one's about to fall down, it's so old. We got our blackberries are poor. We need to reset and rebuild. We'll do that next year. Anyway, we're walking down here. We got some ginger in the ground. Water features. We got some goldfish in there, but we keep them for the bees and the birds and everybody to have a place to drink, although we live right by the lake, so no big deal. There's a peach tree there, and fig tree here, and fig tree here. In my compost pile, wood chip compost. Multi-year operation here, but we take the free chip when we can, but we've got a mycelium mat underneath this thing that you wouldn't believe. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of compost over the years. Next year we'll probably tear into this and start putting it in the garden. It's nice and soft. You walk around up here and you kind of squish down into it. Yeah, here's my old S10. Hadn't ran in a long time. I need to do something with it. There's the big greenhouse, the mushroom house, 80 by 36. Here's the lower 40, I call it. Anyway, that's my old seed house. A lot of work going on around here that I just can't get to all of it. There's a Kubota. That's a multiplying machine right there. Do all kinds of work that you can't do by yourself. And here's the garden. We've got it all prepped up and ready for the fall. We planted 9 rows today. Each of these paths will hold 2 rows, and I've only planted one side and 9 rows. And I'll come back in a few weeks and I'll plant another 15 rows because we got 3 rows that hadn't even been done yet. This is a large pod of okra, an heirloom okra, and we planted, what did we plant in here? We planted snow peas all underneath them, and they're a vining pea, and so we're going to use them as the vines, as a place for the vines to grow up on. Well, I doubt we get any more okra because it doesn't grow in the cold weather. There's my sawmill over there. It's been unused for quite a while. The old chicken barn with a bunch of, and the rabbit shed. Now we've got stacks of lumber drying up underneath it. It's getting used to it. We've got some old logs here that still need to be cut up. There's these 3 rows on here on the end. They haven't been planted yet. We're going to go after a whole bunch of new seed. We're going to get us some blue kale and some Russian red kale. We're going to get some different kind of seed in here. Probably ship off for it. Pick up some brassicas, cauliflower and broccoli seed, and get that in the ground. See what I'm dealing with? These damn armadillos, they'll dig my whole garden up if I don't watch it. Deer tracks right down through the middle of here. Rabbits, deer, doe, duck. And the lake is getting mighty thin. Oop, y'all see that going out through there? That's a soft shell turtle. He slipped up in there on y'all. Bet y'all didn't see him. I did though. And the lake is down a little bit, but it's just silting in. It's been getting us. See that big old tree? I planted that. Me and Tyler, we planted 3 cypress, ball cypress. We planted 3 cypress down here, and 2 of them held on, and 1 of them got run over by a lawnmower. There's the other one. It's been stunted from being hit by a lawnmower. It's pretty good size though. Holding my bank together. Some native blackberries here. More of just of a briar because they don't put on a good berry. Here we are about by the edge of the lake. This is Lake Livingston out here, folks. And that's Cape Royale across the street there. Nice big old cove. This is Indian Creek Cove. We got some medicine right here. Do y'all know what this is? I'm gonna let y'all think about it for a while. Medicine, medicine, medicine. And this fenced-in area here, that's where I got my peach trees. I had to circle all this stuff because the beaver kept coming in here and cutting them all down. I won't tell y'all what I did to the beavers. Like the squirrels. Y'all know what the squirrels get, right? Yep. And this is a very acacious plant. We'll let y'all try to figure out what these are. They got lots and lots and lots of organic silica in them. Great blue heron out there on a perch. Walk back around here, and these are peaches. Peach trees are looking good. This year we didn't get too many peaches off of them because of that extreme freeze that we got. Knocked all the blooms off. Yeah. The garden should just blow up. Now I'm going to build a fence around this thing this year before the deer come in here and eat me all off. Yep. Gonna try the fishing wire fence where it's a post every 15 or 20 feet, and then you use a clear monofilament, real heavy gauge, or a pretty heavy gauge, but the deer can't see it. They run into it and they don't know how high it is, so they can't jump it. And I'm gonna fake them out by painting the top of a post white up in the air. They'll see that and they'll think the fence is that tall. I'm gonna slip up on one too and put a knife in his eye like I did that big beast up at the top of the hill. I'm gonna Tarzan him from top of one of these trees in here. Yep, here's the other end of the greenhouse. I call it's a greenhouse, but it's a mushroom house because that's what I built it for. I need to rebuild those windows. Need to clean up this pile here. Some of my canoe and little flat bottom boat action. Kayak. Here we are on the north side of the property. Got some beautiful big old trees over here. A lot of the eagles, they land at the top of these trees on a regular basis. We lost so many trees this year to that freeze. Killed lots of my figs, killed all of my citrus. Knocked everything down pretty heavily. The bananas didn't come back this year very well. But this was an old experiment here. I've told about that before. I need to come in here with a chainsaw and get busy. We've got a bunch of native persimmons that we hope to, all of these small trees right here in front of me are native persimmons. And I can graft some, great hybrids or great persimmons from the Orient area into those trees, and they'll produce the good fruit instead of the no fruit, because those are all male trees. There goes some critters. White egrets, great blue herons, crows, buzzards, beasts of the air and field. There's another bald cypress that came up naturally. Got another one right there, came up naturally. Some cannas. You can eat the roots on these guys. They got a great amount of starch in them if you was ever hungry. Yeah, well, here's the other side of the property, the back side of the mushroom op. Everything's shut down right now, and I don't think I will crank it back up this year, but I'm unsure. I just don't know. More than likely not. Crypto's coming on in now. Here's my favorite. Here's these slabs right here are going to make the most awesome tables on the planet. Look at some of that wood. It's going to pop like nobody's business has ever popped. Sycamore. Got some 10, 11 footers in here and 30 something inches wide. Two of those melded together. And we're talking table now. King's furniture. Billionaires will be wanting them things. Don't know if I'll even sell it to them. Might have to give it to them. Okay, here we go, and around the corner we go. There's another fig. It died all the way to the back and it came all the way out this year. Might have, some of them might be okay. Fig, fig, fig. Here's the other end of we get about 300 foot of vine of that golden scuppernong. Great little eating grape. But the dang birds whip on me. I don't trim this stuff back, so I'm not trying to get big clusters. I'm just feeding myself and the wildlife. Here we are up at the top of the hill again. That's my second op room. Usually grow lion's mane in that one. Here's my big walk-in cooler. I don't have it on right now, so it's off. There's the side of the 53 footer mushroom op. Storage buildings here. Park my tractor most of the time. Get the size of those slabs. Goodness gracious. I guess I'll show y'all this. I got boxes here that need to be torn down, but don't worry about it. Look at those slabs. Absolutely stunning material. We got some 12-foot red oak over there that's been ready for a year or two. We'll make a big fine table out of those slabs down there underneath that piece of tin. And that room back there, that's my composting toilet, bathroom, sink, all that kind of stuff. It's my work area to work on all these air conditioners when they go down. Workbench. This is a farm, guys, just so y'all know. Here's the front side of the house. Front side of my property anyway. There's a big, nice fig tree. It's coming back, but it lost all the big pieces, died in that freeze. And lost this pear tree right here. The freeze took it too. Took 2 other pears. I've already dug them up and got them out of the way. I thought that one might live because it stayed green a long time. 2 figs here. Pears. And that is the tour. I love this place. Don't think I'll ever sell it. But we're gonna go traveling. Come on, cryptos. See y'all in the future.